Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about the Monstera Deliciosa, or the I think it's called like the cheese plant. It's the one with the little slits that grow in it. These are technically a philodendron, so they have similar issues that a philodendron will have. What I want to talk about in this video is when your Monstera looks like it's kind of dying, or it doesn't look as bright or as green, or it looks more droopy than usual. And I want to kind of walk you through what's happening with mine in this video. So you can see that see how it has like some brown tips, and overall it looks a little bit droopy. It doesn't look as happy as it should. I have this other one, see how it's green and really nice? It should look like that, but this one I've noticed has been super droopy, doesn't look great. And I had this one growing inside my house on a west facing window, so it would get morning sunlight. But it wasn't, I was like, okay, it still doesn't look great. I'm watering it fine. The soil isn't overwatered, the soil isn't too dry, but it still doesn't look good. What happens when your plant looks droopy, but you know you're fertilizing it and the watering looks good, and if you're growing it indoors, is that you might have spider mites. So I wasn't sure, and then I started looking down into the roots, and I don't know if you can see it, but I saw a little white cobweb, and then you can see spider mites. So this plant, the reason it's not doing well, it's not because of water, it's not because of fertilizing, it's because it has spider mites. So to fix this, what you'll have to do is you need to take it outside, and if you don't have a backyard, use the bathroom, will work fine. Get a towel like this, and then you have to wipe down all the leaves, wipe down every single leaf, and you might see a spider mite on there. They're tiny, tiny little white bugs, and you'll see them crawl down and they'll end up in the soil. So wipe down everything you can with a wet towel to just get it off. And that sometimes does the trick. What I like to do after I've wiped everything down, if they do run down into the cracks, what I do is take it outside or in the bathroom, and you just wash it. So it's a little bit tricky since you don't want to soak the soil. What I do is you just kind of tip the plant and just get all the leaves, and it just washes the spider mites out. So try not to get the soil, get as much of the leaves as possible, and it will just wash all the spider mites off. Alright, and then once you've done that, look, and you'll see if you have, I think I already got most of them out, but if you see there's any on the leaves, you'll see them running down into the soil, and they're not dangerous or anything. You can just crush them with your hands. You can crush them with your hands, and if you see they're in the soil, I like to just clean off the top layer of soil, and then replace it. See, there's one. Oh, there's another one. See, you can see them in the soil. They're these little bugs. And then you just have to make sure you kill them, remove them from the soil, and then just water your plant as normal. With these brown tips, like where it's looking droopy, I just leave them. Some people cut them off. You don't have to, but just leave them. You're probably gonna have to do this a couple times. There's one right there. But you'll notice over time it'll start becoming more healthy. So if you notice that your Monstera is not doing well inside, but you know you're watering it fine, it's not overwatered, it's not underwatered, the fertilizing is good, and it gets enough light, it's probably just spider mites. So take it outside, take it to the bathroom, wash all the leaves without getting the soil wet, and then remove the top like half inch of soil, and kill any of the spider mites that you see running into the soil after you've washed it. You can use neem oil. I try to use that as a last resort because you'll probably have to use a lot of it, and sometimes it won't kill a plant, but sometimes it gets messy. So this is the best way to do it without using neem oil. I use neem oil as a last resort. Yeah, so that is if you're having a problem with your Monstera, and this should fix it.